Your skin has a unique story to tell. A story of a lifetime. A life full of emotions, moments, experiences. And overexposure to UV rays. AK stories need to be heard. Stories about actinic keratosis.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bav Shergill and I'm a consultant dermatologist and dermatological surgeon based down on the south coast of England. I have been chair of the British Association of Dermatologists Skin Cancer Prevention Committee. I've also run the regional skin cancer service here in Sussex, and my particular interest is Mohs micrographic surgery. Here in the south coast of England, most of my patients have lots of outdoor activities. They like cycling, they like swimming, they like windsurfing. Some of them have small holdings where they raise vineyards for winemaking. So there's a lot of chronic outdoor exposure. My classic patient is the one who comes in, and this is where, your skin tells your life story. They come in, I'll give you an example. I had a 65-year-old guy who came in the other day, and I could tell by his hands. I said, look, you've obviously been playing too much golf. And he went, how do you know that, doctor? I said, well, you know what, with your hands, you've got one hand with a glove on and one hand without. If you just look at the two together and you see which has got the damage. And when you point things out in that way to patients, they suddenly realize something clicks that actually they do need to be careful. And that's a great way of opening up that conversation with them. Once you show to your patient that you understand where they're coming from and you understand how they want to live their life, it's easy to get the sun protection message through to them. I'm not in the business of stopping people from enjoying the things that they love. What I want to do is to try and allow them to enjoy it responsibly and safely. And having that collaborative approach to looking after their skin health means that they spread the message to their friends, family and co-workers. And that's a really big win for me, because it means that from one interaction I can treat many, many patients. With actinic keratosis, often patients will come in with one or two, but actually when you look at them, there are many, many other markers of actinic keratosis on the skin. And what I say to them is, we can treat one or two lesions that you can see, but wouldn't it be great to treat all of them? And bear in mind that you're going to get this every year when a few things come up. It's part of who you are and a reflection of the life that you've led. It's nothing serious, but I'd like to treat it for you just on the outside chance that one of these small lesions may develop into something like a very early skin cancer. When I'm selecting treatment options for patients, I look at their lifestyles and what they're prepared to put up with. Some treatments have side effects that are unacceptable and other treatments are inconvenient. But working together, we can find a collaborative approach. I do say to my patients that once you've had one actinic keratosis, the chances are you will get a few more over the next few years. And it may be a case that we're going to have to do little and often to treat them. And in that way, it's think a bit more as maintenance rather than anything that they're sick. It's just part of who they are. And I'm here to help them live the best lives that they can. Once I've explained the principles of sun exposure and sun damage, and that this is actually a natural process for many people. I mean, 1 in 4 Northern Europeans over the age of 65 will have an actinic keratosis. What we then try and do in our conversations as doctors is to introduce the concept of self-examination. I want to empower my patients to feel in control and in charge of their skin. I show them what to look for, what red flags there are, and also how to get hold of me if they need me in between appointments. So when I examine the skin, I point out to patients, I say to them, we're going to go on a dermatology safari, and I point out the areas on their skin where they've had a lot of sun damage. For example, here in Sussex, I see a lot of women in their 30s and 40s and upwards who have a red triangle here. I say, you've got your Sussex triangle, and they look at me like, what are you talking about, doctor? I said, this is because you're an outdoor person, you've got your running vest mark, or your gardening shirt that you wear, and your open neck shirt that you have, and you have a lot of sun damage just here. You're probably not aware of it. And then they say, oh my gosh, I put sun cream on my face all the time. And I go, well, you need to look at your neck as well. And they go, well, I just thought that was normal. And then I go, well, actually, if I show you what normal is, you'll be absolutely amazed. And there's a little bit just here where your chin shadows your neck, and that's you without any sun damage at all. And it absolutely blows their minds. But more importantly, it reinforces the need to sun protect.